Okay, hey guys, Tom X, and this is 7 Days to Die, and the Alpha 16 is coming out here next week or so. At least I think, sometime this summer. I hadn't heard a release date, so I made up a week. But anyway, so I just kind of wanted to record my 7 Days to Die base I've been building on Alpha 15 for the server gets wiped. And I've been playing with my mic settings. Hopefully you can hear me better. I had trouble last night. I was real low volume. But this is my little trading post castle here. In this game, you can have these little vending machines you build and put things in it, and hopefully sell it to somebody. So I built this little trading post with several of those vending machines in it. It doesn't really serve any purpose other than that. I don't ever go in here except for to check, see if I sold something, and collect my money. This is my office for my trading post, which is locked. People can't go in there, but that's all for looks, really. Every now and then I'll stick something in those. I'll stick something in here just for storage. If I want to. So here's some things. Maybe I want to sell them later or whatever. If somebody breaks in there, that's fine. Whatever. Missing some railing there. I have noticed people have spent the night in here, probably trying to hide from zombies or whatnot. Because I'll find doors open and I see where some zombies tried to break in. Normally there's a door here. I guess some zombies must have busted through. And moving back here toward the castle, this is my outer defense wall. It's more just to keep passing zombies out. It's made out of flagstone. It's not real super sturdy, but it does keep them out, kind of for the most part. And I can roam around in this area without worrying about zombies sneaking up behind me. And this is my mining pit. I do, at least when I do the castles, you need a lot of clay to build that cobblestone. This was a clay section of clay here, so I started digging it out, and I chose to do like a pit mining this time. And a lot of people dig a hole straight down in the ground, and they're looking for their iron, their different minerals. So I did strip mining this time. You can see when I got down to a certain point, I didn't need the stone anymore. And there was no more clay, so I started digging specific areas where there was iron or some of the other things you need to dig out of the ground. My little mining hut. I don't ever stay in here or anything, but I do have some resources if I need them. Some things I dug up that I haven't moved into my main area yet. So this is pretty much it. There was a POI, a little house right there, and I spawned into this server, and right next to this house, so I just stayed in it, and I started reinforcing it and slowly turning it into this castle. Not my best castle design or anybody else's best, but it kind of morphed over time into a castle. These little towers here, there's one in each corner, so on Horde night, depending on which side the Horde's coming in on, I'll get inside this and do most of my defending there. You can see I got the reinforced concrete, where the rest of it's all pure cobblestone. Of course, typical spike layout all the way around. Oh, this is my little water tower. I brought some water in from another area. There was no immediate water near me, so I filled up a bunch of buckets and filled this in. I didn't have to close it off like that, but I just thought it'd be a cool thing to do. So if I ever need water in my kitchen, I can come out here and scoop it out. And that's enough water too, so it'll never run out. In this game, the water kind of flows back into the empty spot where you pulled water out of. Over here is my farm, so I don't have anything growing right now. I haven't been actively growing a lot. I mean, laying a lot right now, so no point in really growing anything. Kind of waiting for Alpha 16 to come out, and I'll be playing a lot then. Excited for electricity and all the new traps they're going to come out with, some new zombies, sleeper zombies, all that. You know, the fence doesn't do much other than you don't have to worry about zombies sneaking up on you while you're farming. If they do get in here, you'll hear them banging on that fence. I can see I got a couple holes to fill. This is fully fertilized. That's the white area if you don't play this game. The fertilized ground does grow better crops. Not sure if they grow faster or not. I'm not going to walk around the base, but it's pretty much the same on all sides. We got these towers. And a lot of people kind of criticize the cobblestone wall. Cobblestone's not that strong for late game defenses. And I will tell you that oftentimes I'll get one or two zombies in here because they'll find a spot and bust through that I can't really defend from the towers. But it's rare, and even when they do, they've never gotten past the first wall. You can see the door there. They can go through, but they don't path well enough right now to find it most of the time. This is my entry point. So on Horde Night, I can, if they're kind of hidden in the middle, I can come on any of these bridges, fight them off this wall. Usually they'll, by the end of Horde Night, this section wherever they're attacking will be gone with spikes. But you can see I have a second layer, which I need to repair here. A fight. So if they get past that, they still have another layer to go through. This is what it looks like. Chest just for collecting. I can loot the zombies from in here, which is the nice thing about this design. A lot of good base designs keep the zombies out, but you can't reach the zombies to loot them. So they'll die on top of these spikes. So either I kill them or the spikes kill them. And you can reach them. You can reach them. Not if they're all the way back on the wood back there, but right in this area. They can reach you if you go all the way up against the wall like I am now. They can hit you, but I rarely take hits, and certainly not enough to kill me. Of course, the angled piece, if I don't put some block here, they will be able to crawl through that, so that's why this quarter block is there. But it doesn't get in your way of killing the zombies. That's pretty much it for the towers. They're all designed this way, and it works really well. Here's a chest I can just throw. Well, I've got some. I learned keep extra ladders, or at least materials to make ladders, because the spitter zombies on occasion, and I can see this ladder actually has some damage to it. They'll spit through and cause damage. And I actually got somewhat stuck in one of these early on when I had wooden ladders and they got damaged. So that was a lesson learned. Keep some supplies there. All the corners look the same, really. I haven't really had to use this hatch, but somebody got in here. But this is inside the second layer wall, so if they do get into this point, you can see they got even more spikes. Yeah, I've obviously just you probably came in through that door we were looking at through the gate. It's over here. You probably walk down here. Also, that they can't get up on this ladder because the bottom piece is missing. And I just put that there in case I ever need to get down there and do some repair work. This over here is my my mini bike garage, I guess. Still there. Usually what I'll do is I'll just pop one of these open and drive right off. Of course you can see I can walk all the way around on this wall, but not really any point to. I don't keep the zombies off that wall or anything like that. It's just to slow them down, or hopefully drive them another direction if it's just a random horde. So enter to the main part of my base here. Let's see, I'm going to go downstairs first and just show you. When I first started, like I said, this was a house, POI that just spawned into the game. This little bit of floor, used to be a chimney over here, you see some windows. That's about all that's left of it. Most of it I've replaced over time. In the beginning, I didn't have all the walls and everything, so this was it. And they would come through this door, and I built myself a little death, hallway here. So they would be banging on the door, and I would be, killing them with whatever weapons I had. The doors were not as big back then, and they did get through a few times. So I would have to retreat to my ladder and go upstairs. But at this point, I can't remember the last time a zombie ever really got in here. But this is the entry point. If they ever try to pass somewhere, this is their path. We'll take them in here. This goes down to some mines that I had early on. I haven't been down there in quite some time. Of course, these are support beams for upper things up on the upper levels. My safes. It's where you keep all the good stuff. The rest of it's just organizing. Keeping things organized. There's all my weapons and ammo are over here. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I do like to separate out. Here's all my sniper rifle pieces. Here's all my hunting rifle and so on. You get the idea. Got my ammo over here, and this is probably, things to make ammo. You can see over here I got my forging and cement mixing, my workbench, and up above it is all the supplies that go along with those kind of things. Got my mini bikes parts over here, and so on. Oh, this is above that little death hallway I was talking about. So early on, when I didn't have all the outer walls and spikes, and they were coming into that hallway, I could come up here and shoot down on them. That's pretty effective too. They definitely can't hurt you. These are my temporary storage containers. If I come in with a whole bunch of loot in my inventory, I can just dump it in there and then sort it out later. Well, here we have the kitchen and the med station, so I do all my cooking, and got my chemistry station here. So workbenches for I keep my clothes in these supply boxes. So in this version of the game, you can take two similar items, throw them over here, combine them into one new one, and you can see the health bar is full now, and the quality has increased slightly. So that's why I keep the workbench up here. I keep my clothes up here and do the repairs and whatnot with them. There's really nothing else upstairs. This layer was really more for looks than anything else. I guess this is my bedroom. I do have my sleeping bag, my bedroll. In this game, you spawn on your bedroll if you die. How many times have I died? So I have one death. 1,605 zombie kills. Usually, if I don't die early game, then I'm usually pretty good. And then this is just top of the tower. That pretty much sums it up. This over here in the distance, that's my neighbor. Don't know who that is. This is a public server, no password, so people come and go all the time. He was actually building here first, and I didn't know it until I had quite a bit built. Before I built this mining pit, I had another one actually right over here somewhere, and I didn't have the fence or anything around it, and he drove his mini bike right in. Got a little aggravated with me, but stayed out of my yard, I guess. I do have another neighbor you can't see, but this little road over here, right on the other side of the hill. Another neighbor there that's active, or was last time I played. And here's some zombies. They don't know I'm here, they're passing by. So it looks like they're coming. All these towers in the corners, they have doors that you can go through. And I assume they just came through those doors. I love it when you get that headshot and their head explodes. What's this guy doing? Dying. Shot his arm off. That was a neat feature they added in Alpha 16, with a limb come off. Well, now I gotta go down there and clean that up and repair my spikes. There is a lot of maintenance to having a big base like this. You know, that wall they do periodically just bust through sections of it. It's pretty cheap to replace that that wall though, but it is something you have to do. Now my castle walls over here, I keep them repaired pretty regular. I don't want any surprise visitors through my wall. Well, I think that's it. I think I'm going to end this stream. Did I the whole time play that without switching to the scene? So y'all saw that in the mini window. I'm a noob streamer, still trying to figure it out. This is what you were supposed to see the whole time. Well, you know what? I don't know. Should I leave that stream out there or delete that video? Do it again? Nah, we'll leave it. Good times. I'll remember this day when I screwed up and had the wrong scene the whole time. Okay, lesson learned. Ending the stream. See you guys.